Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to the North Star Tarot. This is a channel all about the heart healing, self-care, self-worth. It's also to do with romantic love, be that soulmate or twin flame. If you are a new face, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for stopping by at my new channel. If you are a returning viewer, thank you again. Also, thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your, hitting that notification bell and your likes. I appreciate it. It helps my channel to grow. And the energy that came through, I asked my team of Highest Light and Resonance, and for those of the collective consciousness, to come in and just choose what the next song, the theme would be for this reading. And I got Eve Got a Man, and I haven't heard that song in donkey's years. And the bits that stuck out to me was, no matter where he goes, I'm going to be thinking of him. I'm going to love him. I'm going to love him. Wounds from your wars, other chicks couldn't soothe. That I'm holding you down, throwing dirt on other pigeons. And I heard that bit when he says throwing dirt on other pigeons. Oh my god, it took me back to like TLC. I don't want no scrub is a guy who can get no love from me. And then there was that the song that was a response, like I don't want a pigeon. And it just took me back to being really young. So you have somebody here who either wants to be your ride or die, or this is how you feel about them. So if this is your person, this is how they think about you. And you've got on here a miracle, and then it says magical space clearing time, and it's upside down. Some sort of block has been removed for you, okay? Or it's about to be removed in some sort of connection to do with your heart. And now we've got a song on here. What is this called? It's all pretty in pink. This is all to do with the heart space. It's Eve again. Damn is the words that come out of my mouth. She looked good always with no doubt. Ask for her, she is back or caking out. Ladies, come on. Shake your tambourine. Oh, I love that song. So there has been some sort of, there may have been a blockage to love for someone here. There may have been a blockage too, because you've got on here collision of belief styles, attitudes and energies, right? And then the natural world needs you, and it's upside down. So someone here may have been really in their head about the connection that they have with someone. So this could be your person thinking about you, or this could be you thinking about the connection with your person. And I heard it makes no difference if they're at a distance or if they're close to you, and that's energetically or physically. There may have been this worry or I'm hearing anxiety, especially with Storm Angel coming out, and I heard Mother Knows Best. So someone's mother here has very strict kind of like her traditional views. They may be very strictly like religious, or they may just have been brought up in a way where, a man acts in a certain way and a woman acts in a certain way. And it's very kind of like 1940s stepwives. Woman's in the kitchen, man goes to work, and there's no in between there. There's no kind of, you have to stay in these stereotypes, for example. And there may have been a worry coming from whoever this person is for you about disappointing their mother or disappointing a family or a community that they're in. And I don't know if it's disappointment or if it's them feeling like they'll be rejected. Because for someone here, they may be, I heard a strong Christian man. They don't have to be, because that's going to be for specific people. Please remember that my readings are general. So some of these messages are going to be for you, and they're going to really resonate, and some of them won't, and that's okay. I do have a lot of other readings in there. Please also know that my readings are for entertainment and someone is tongue-tied when they think about you. My goodness. I heard sleepless nights. Somebody stays up thinking about you, and I heard looking at your social media. What is that song? It's an 80s song. This person might listen to a lot of 80s music, and I hope we've got that in common. But what I was going to say is that my videos are for entertainment purposes only. They're for fun, okay? The videos and the messages that come through from the divine are to tell you things. It's almost like confirmation of what you already know. So if anything's coming out and you're like, I didn't know that, oh my gosh, don't try and fit things if they don't fit into your story naturally. And please do not take my advice over that of a professional therapist, doctor, lawyer, mental health nurse, accountant, anything like that, okay? Because there are parts in this reading that can be used as educational tools for yourself, but I don't take responsibility for you, and you shouldn't expect me to, okay? And by watching this, you're in agreement, okay? Now, you have collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. You also have power of 3 underneath. I feel like somebody's turned a corner. You've also got a tempting offer has a high price and it's in reverse. So there's somebody here who has like, I don't know if they've been feeling really ungrounded with how they, like, I don't know how to explain it. This person cannot put in words how they feel about you, but they feel so much for you that it makes them a bit dizzy, or they get very grounded, or they may get very, I heard someone hyperventilates because of the pressure, because if this person is made to act in a certain way or to be seen in a certain way, the attraction that they have for you is so polar opposite to what the expectations that other people have of them. And I heard especially their mother or their auntie figures, but they're stifled, bored and stuck. They feel stuck where they are. They don't like where they are. They don't like the fact that they have to conform, and it makes them feel really ungrounded. I hope that you soothe them in some way. Okay, and it says guidance, but where will it lead you? Somebody may have gone to like their pastor to get some sort of like advice, or vicar, or a priest, but the advice that was given, it didn't ground them, and it didn't feel natural to them either, because it says the natural world needs you. They may have been feeling like, I don't know why I'm hearing heathen. Like they were told by their priest that you are a heathen, or that you may have an alternative lifestyle. And when I say that, you could be part of the LGBTQIA plus community. You may just be weird and wonderful. And I love that. I'm part of that as well. I am weird and wonderful. There's something about your authentic comfortability with just who you are. And I heard letting your freak flag fly. Go. But the fact that you are just so comfortable in who you are, I heard, I adore you. This person adores that you are just so genuinely you. And I heard something about being so accepting of others, of people just being from other walks of life. And I think that is amazing. That's how we all should be. That it would be so boring if we all looked the same, if we all dressed the same, if we all had the same beliefs, if we all, you know, the key there for our, you know, to connect as community and to see each other as equals is exactly that, just to accept people for being different. There's nothing wrong with being different, and just loving people for being different and respecting them for being different. And this person feels seen by you. This person feels comfortable around you. They feel safe around you to be themselves. Now this is whether you are non-contact with this person or whether you're in contact with this person. I heard you feel like home to them. And this song, we've got a man, no matter where he goes, I'm going to be thinking of him. I'm going to love him. I'm going to love him. Wounds from your wars. Other chicks couldn't soothe that. I'm going to hold you down, throw dirt on other pigeons. I have a feeling like whoever it is you're thinking of is very attractive. Okay, whether you know who this person is, because the thing is as well, sometimes with twin flame or soulmate connections, you can feel their energy before you actually meet this person. Or if this is somebody from the past that you had an experience with and you're at a distance, for example, this person is very attractive. But that last bit with I'm holding you down, throw dirt on other pigeons, this person doesn't want anyone else. But I heard they're focusing on themselves at the moment, but they don't want anyone else. It's not just I'm focusing on myself, so I'm shutting myself off, and maybe I'll go and have a look at some people later when I'm more healed. No, this person has decided they want you. They literally just want you because you're home. You are home to them, and it's more heart than anything else. They feel a heart connection to you. I heard my heart sings when they hear you sing, which is lovely. If you sing, they love it. They absolutely love it. You have ancient wisdom coming out, okay, with 3 and 1, making this to do with home. And on the back here, you also have here what comes around. This person has learned something about a karmic cycle within their own life. You may have taught them this, or they may just be going through some sort of spiritual awakening. And then also learning there's some sort of like tension that they're now pushing against when it comes to conforming, I heard, to a family home, or to what it keeps coming back with their mother or their aunt wants. Okay, because yeah, look, breaking dawn. They may have been pushing against this or ignoring this for a very long time. Your sensuality is beautiful, and what comes around, they may have realised that the people around them were very karmic, or the relationships they were having were very karmic, or at some point they may have been told that you were karmic in some way. And I heard the bee is a liar, because you've got clean up time. And then you also have over here, it's come out again, your sensuality is beautiful, and it's upside down. And that's next to the power of 3. So somebody was sending some sort, I'm getting evil eye or something like that, maybe towards you. It's time to be brave, and it's upside down. or this person was being controlled for a very long time, and they may be now, this doesn't have to be towards you, this person with mildew fairy cleanup time. This person may be cleansing their aura quite a lot. They may be grounding themselves quite a lot. They may be in an area that they don't want to be in, or an environment they don't want to be in. Glamour, intrigue, and drama is upside down. They've removed some sort of blind from their third eye. It is my belief that when we come into corporeal form, our souls will choose how many veils they want to put over our third eye, how many veils they want to put over our crown chakra. It's not so much the rest of them going down, but these ones here are what give us kind of like divine truth and divine knowledge and divine knowing. They're also to do with our psychic gifts that we all have. I do not, I don't feed into that illusion that only specific people have gifts. I believe that every single person on this planet, every single one, has gifts. Okay, they will vary depending on the life that we had before and what it is that our soul mission is in this life, but we all have gifts. We all have had that kind of, you know, hair standing up on the back of our neck because we don't feel safe, or we feel like someone's there, and you turn around and someone's walking around the corner, or you know, you've walked into a room and gone, oh, it's gone a bit cold in here, is there a ghost in here? Whatever that may be for you. But I feel like this person for a very long time was under some sort of illusion, and they're breaking free of this. And I keep getting that song and I don't know what it is. And when I think of you, I can't remember it, and I'm not even going to sing it because I'm going to kill the song. It's an 80s song, okay? And I'm getting like from that song, this person is very goofy, or they have a real soft side to themselves, but they keep it kind of armoured. Guidance, but where will it lead you? And it's upside down. This person may have kind of invested into like toxic masculinity or toxic femininity at some point. Like, you know, you get some people like, what's his name? Oh my gosh, he's vile. He went to prison for a while for like human trafficking. Oh, Tate, whatever his name, Mr. someone Tate. Blech. He's horrid. He's absolutely horrid. And the way that he kind of like talks about, you know, what it is to be a man, and that you have to do certain things, and this is what a man is. It's very, very toxic, the way that he talks about women, but also the way he talks about the expectations of men, because he feeds very much into the label that are given to people such as incels. Okay, I don't like that label, to be quite honest. I think it's a horrible label, especially with the stigmatism that's around it, because you have vulnerable men who, you know, when you really look at it, a lot of these vulnerable men are sensitives or highly sensitive people who have wounds, who are not supported, and then end up in a community that kind of supports a disillusionment about the world around them, how they interact with women, how they interact, and it's hateful women. And I feel like there is this energy around this person, whether they are masculine, feminine, he, she, or they. There is this toxicity that I heard has been bred through them, that they are shaking off or they're removing. They may be around people that are like this, and they're cleaning this up. They're changing how they see the world, and part of that is because of how accepting you have been. And I don't mean how much you've condoned certain things, because there's a difference. Because if this person has in the past been negative or been toxic or been in a karmic cycle that was detrimental to themselves and to you, because they weren't learning the lesson and they weren't growing, for example, if you already knew them, and even if you don't know them, I'm not saying that they are now growing as a person because you accepted and allowed them to walk over you, or that you allowed them, or the people, you know. I'm not saying that in any way, shape or form. What I am saying is that either them watching you on social media, or you being a friend to them, for example, you may know them. And, okay. Oh yes, okay. That's just a reminder. It's almost like I'm being told to get back onto, don't go off too much onto a divergent. But it's more or less that you've inspired them to have a wider view of things, and not to look so internally, and not to be so narrow-minded, and it's made a seed grow of hope within them. Okay, now you have here the past returns for a time. What I was getting from this as well, so this could be a new person. This either is a new person, or you have helped them to kind of tap into their emotions. I'm getting Cancer as well, so you may have helped them, especially with wounds from your wars. Other chicks couldn't soothe that. It's telling me that if you don't know this person, and this person's at a distance from you. You may be a speaker. I'm getting TED Talks for someone. You could be a therapist in training. You could just have a really soothing voice. You could have a podcast or something like that, and they listen to you, and it is helping them to connect to their inner child. And it's also giving them an avenue to explore their emotions. And I heard away from shame, because that's what I mean. They've been brought up with some sort of like toxicity, and it doesn't have to be toxic masculinity as they are a man, because we have both masculine and feminine energies, but you've given them an avenue to heal. And if you knew them or you know them, you've given them an avenue to heal. They may not be massive talkers, they may be very deep feelers and deep thinkers, but that glamour, intrigue and drama being upside down, the veil has been lifted. Okay, that veil has been lifted. One of them has come off for them. Some of us are born with, let's say, 3 veils. Other people might have 17, because there's so much more that they have to learn within that life. Some will come in and they have 1, and that's all they need, because, I don't know, they're told to be an ascendant master straight away. But you have helped to remove a veil by motivating them, by inspiring them to heal. And it's also shown them where they are in life, and that they co-created this. They're not a victim, and that they aren't actually attracted to people who have very rigid, like this collision of belief styles, attitudes and energies. They used to find there's something about them having to have shame about what they find sexy. This person seems to be very kinky. I'm getting that they're very, very kinky, or they may like BDSM, or like dominating and submissive, but they may want to be the dominate. They want to dominate you, but they'd want you to at some point do that to them, is what I'm getting. And with a clear solution upside down, they were very confused, I think. I feel like the energy of this person, or whoever you're thinking of, who's thinking of you, I don't feel like they straight away were attracted to you. I feel like it crept up on them and they didn't realise, and then bam, they were like, oh my gosh, like I've fallen for this person, but I can't tell anyone. And you've got, because you, look, I told you, because be your true self, grumpy red fairy, because you are yourself. You ground them into reality and you show them all your weirdness, your quirkiness, your vulnerability, your strength, and it has inspired them. But they've also fallen in love with this. Okay, because that grumpy red fairy, you even show, maybe you were, your best friends with this person, and they've seen you at your lowest and your highest, and you are so open with that. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's really beautiful. You want to get this? You want to get that one? Okay. Why have we been showing this? Why is this important right now? Okay, what's their next move? What's their next move? What are the collective's person's next move? Oh, okay. Okay. This person is either in a relationship with someone at the moment. They're blowing up your phone. They want to blow up your phone. This person wants, oh my goodness. Yeah, this is almost like this person, they want you to not forget them in some way. I don't know if this person, for some people I'm getting like you're a tarot reader and this is somebody who watches you. For others, this is like if you, I keep getting like you're on social media and this person watches your social media in some way. But someone has your number, or they want your number, they want to contact you, or they have a way to contact you, but they're nervous. Is what I'm getting. They really want to be your ride or die. And I think the energy or the feeling is mutual. And I heard, I hope so. Because you've got here, acts, break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment, separation, sad, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future, karmic relationship in reverse, fleeting, I'm going to read this upside down, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and think, and loving you, and then not enough. And it says frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues and jealousy. This is telling me that this person, if you knew this person in the past, I heard I want to be more than friends. So for some of you, this is someone in your friendship circle that you don't even know feels like this about you, or this is somebody that you were friends with in the past. For someone, it's college or university. For someone else, it could have been like a high school sweetheart. This is someone that, for some, this is someone that you knew in the, like, right in the past. You may have gone clubbing when you were younger. It could have been like, I heard the haze, the summer haze. Why am I getting like Adele? Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? And should I give up? I don't know, I can't remember the rest of it, but if you watch the video, it's laying on the pavement and it's kind of like at a bird's eye view, and it's her and this guy, and they're kind of like dancing, like either he's leaving and then coming back again. So this could be somebody from your childhood or from when you were younger, and they've left. It looks like they've left something. They've either left, it's not just a perception or like an old mind state, I heard, or an old way of looking at things. It's not just that they've changed that. So they've gone through some sort of timeline jump or quantum jump, because when we kind of like, when we go through an ego death, it's almost like a light bulb switched on, and you can't look at things the way you did before. You literally can't. So a light bulb has been turned on for this person. I heard you inspire me utmost. Like constantly, you're constantly inspiring this person to grow, to see things with a broader perspective, whereas before they felt like it was quite narrowed, but they didn't realise before that it was narrowed until that light was switched on, and almost like the blinker, like a horse has, like when it's pulling a horse and cart, it's pulled off, and this horse is like, there's more. There's literally, there's fields on the side. I didn't even realise they were there because all I was looking at was this road ahead. So these blinkers have been taken off for this person. And they want to be themselves. They don't want to be what other people are telling them they have to be. So there's that. They've separated from that. They've literally taken the step to remove that. And with that clean up time, the past returns for a time as well. That means them looking into the past, healing those things, but removing people, places and memories that are no longer good for them. But also with this acts and separation, I'm sorry that they are like that, I need to get new ones. But with it like this, they've moved away from people, but I'm getting like, they may have been in a relationship with somebody and they're realising that they're not attracted to this person. That this person was controlling them in some way, or there was an illusion that was over that veil of their eyes that was telling them, this is where you should be. This is who you should be with. This is how you should, you know. It was constantly kind of like, think of wearing a pair of high heel shoes that are just a size too small or a size and a half too small, and wearing them all day and then taking them off at the end of the day. And it was literally like this person was doing that, or even think of it this way, clenching your hand, having it in, I can't do it because of my nails, but clenching your hand as tight as possible and walking around with that pressure, with that, it's almost like a niggling pain, and it being uncomfortable for the entire day, only to get to the end of the day to let go and go, oh my gosh, that was great. And then to start it again. And this person has been going through their life, and I can see them like with a clenched jaw. They have been going through their life with their blinkers on, holding on to like this stress or pain, or it's almost like they've been clenching this whole time. And you've inspired them to just relax, because they don't need to protect, they don't need to hold on, they don't need to brace, nothing bad's going to happen. And they've released something, and in doing so, it switched that light on, and they have realised that you are the one that not only has inspired them that they want to be with, because you've got karmic relationship in reverse, and you have here not enough. They may have been for a very long time feeling like whoever they were with was like their either twin flame soulmate, or they didn't even know what that word meant. And now they're researching this stuff. Now they're looking into it, finding out what resonates with them and understanding, whereas before they didn't. Because it says it's a time to be brave, a clear solution in reverse and in ancient wisdom. This may also be some sort of karmic debt that was kind of brought down or given down through generations that they didn't understand about. So they were carrying the stress of a man has to be a man, or a woman has to be a woman, or, you know, a they has to be a they in specific ways, but they had to hide that, and now they won't. They don't want to do that with you, and they feel like you would never judge them for just being themselves. And I heard, and you wouldn't. You literally wouldn't, because I know that the people that listen to my channel, the little community that we have, you know, the soul family that we have, we're accepting of each other. We don't have to put on pretenses. We are who we are. We love who we love. The heart wants what it wants, and we respect and love each other. And this person, I think they want to be part of a community like that, where they really can just be themselves. Because it says, I'm secretly struggling financially, and I spy on all of your social media accounts. So this person may not be letting people know that they have debts, or that they're stressed, or they're worried, because they keep up some sort of, they've been keeping up in the past some sort of like, it's a bit of a facade, almost like, well, if my mates are wearing Versace jeans, I have to be wearing Versace jeans. If, you know, my mates are wearing the latest sneakers that have come out, or trainers that are the most expensive, that are been worn, I'm hearing Balenciaga. If certain celebrities are wearing that, then I need to be too. And they may have got themselves into debt doing that. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. Now, what's on here? I love this song. It's Sierra, Level Up. I love this song. So I don't know if this person, they see you leveling up because you're being quite authentic, and they want the same. Okay, and if this is a soulmate connection for you, or a twin flame connection, I was listening to like a reader that I've never heard before, and I was like, that is so interesting. I never thought of it like that. Anything that you are resisting when it comes to love, when it comes to receiving love, when it comes to, especially if you are following the twin flame journey or the soulmate journey, a mirror soulmate, is if there is a resistance, whether it is a lack of trust or feeling that you're going to get abandoned by that person, they are mirroring back to you the parts of you, your shadow and your light part. So if you feel like that person isn't trustworthy, or they're going to break your heart, it's got nothing to do with them. They're just highlighting a part of you that doesn't trust yourself, for example. And I think this is the reason why this person is so inspired by you. And whatever they are going through, you're probably going through something quite similar, or you have at some point. I get shy and nervous around you. This person feels a little bit like they're out of their depth when it comes to you. I'm reclaiming my power. But you give them a lot of, it's almost like you give them space to reclaim their power, to be themselves. There's something here about, like, if you've ever said to them, oh my gosh, have you tried this affirmation? Or heard someone say this, this and this, you should try it. That I'm hearing for someone in the past, if you hung out with this person and you were reading a book or something, I heard Nietzsche for someone, and there was a quote in there, and you were like, this is such an interesting quote, read this. That they secretly liked that, but they didn't say anything to you at the time, and they may have gone back and used that as an affirmation in the mirror. Or if recently they've been seeing your glow up and you've been talking about affirmations or manifestations, or whether you blog about that, they've been going back and quietly saying that to themselves, and it's been reclaiming power for them. I want you to see the best in me. Yeah, I can't put how strongly I feel for you into words. I spy on all of your social media accounts. I told you. This person's really working on themselves. They're really, really working on themselves. And I do get that this person, for some reason I'm seeing like a really muscly dude, like wearing a baseball cap. That will be for someone. And I heard this person's a big softie, but they have to put on, like, they feel like they have to put on this hard exterior, but they are a massive softie. They have a big heart. And I heard, and you would hold it very gently, and they know that. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. I can't put how I feel strongly into words. So this is really much a childhood wound that they're looking into, about how they verbalize their emotions. Because do you know what as well? When you look at the world that we live in, okay, you'd think in the modern, this is just my opinion, when you think about the modern society that we live in, you know, around the world, men are still encouraged from when they are little to suppress their emotions, because men have to be men. And I know this is my opinion, but also with my, you know, I worked with children under the age of 5 for 21 years. And we'd have all types of cultures, all different backgrounds, all different family units, you know, same-sex units, single dads units, single mum units. It could be grandparents looking after the children, whatever it may be. And the one key thing that seemed to run through it, whether it was very loudly and in your face or subtly, was that boys don't cry. Or boys aren't supposed to be sensitive. Or, you know, boys can't wear pink. Or, are you sure that it's all right for boys to be going into the dressing up box and putting tutus on? You know, there's always like a subtle thing. And I remember we had a couple of guys working at one nursery that I spent quite a lot of time there, and they were always really wonderful with the children. There was never any issues with them. It was only the parents that would come in and have issues. And there would be issues with things like, well, that male teacher, he's not allowed to change my daughter. Why? What are you implying? You know, why is it okay for a woman to change a little baby girl, but not a man because he's not the father? There would always be something there that, you know, put down men or put down little boys. And I know that I'm going off on a tangent, but it's because it is subtle. We have it in daily interactions. We see it on the news. We see it in the media, that boys they're taught not to kind of voice themselves. They're taught not to be sensitive, but there's no way that a man growing up doesn't have sensitivities, that doesn't have emotions, doesn't feel lost at times, or feel down, or feel depressed. And women are always encouraged and celebrated to speak their mind, to speak how they feel, even when they're little and men aren't. And this person here is kind of tapping into that and realizing that, and realizing that they are of worth, they are of value. How they feel is of value, and they may have never had an avenue before to kind of not even speak about it, but kind of internalize that, and you've given that to them. And I know that was very long-winded, but they really appreciate you for that. And I think that's part of the reason why they can't put how they feel, how strongly they feel for you into words. No more from this one. One more. Okay. Anything else? This is a really sweet reading. Anything else that would like to come out, please? Thank you. There we go. You're always on their mind. It says, I always wonder what you're up to. Where do you want me to put that one? Here. I always wonder what you're up to and what you're doing. I'm not the same person I was in the past. So for someone here, you do know them, but I don't know if you guys dated. For a very small percent, my guides and your guides are funny because they give me like actual percentage numbers, and I heard 37%. Okay, 37% of you did date this person, but I feel like it was a really long time ago. And if you didn't date this person, for the rest of you, which would be 63, my maths are not great. The other 63% of you, this is somebody that you knew from childhood, from your teenage years, from your young 20s, depending on what age you are now. This person has watched you grown, and they've fallen in love with how honest you are with who you are. And look, I speak to you telepathically. This person's trying to reach out, or they do reach out. And I heard you are the one. You are the one. And for some, you are the one that got away. And I'm hearing that song by Katy Perry. The one that got away. And here Michael is with us. Your touch is like no other. Okay, this person has spicy thoughts about you. Tell me about this. Tell me more. What's the tea, please, Spirit? What do you need to know? You're guiding me home. I told you, you feel like home to this person. I can't wait for the day I can call you my wife. Damn. Okay. This person wants to marry you, man. This person ain't playing. Stop. I just got goosebumps. For someone here, you're a lucky woman. Especially if this resonates, if you know who this is, if you feel the same. And I'm hearing the one that got away. The one that got away. Yeah. And it says here, do you want me to read this? I won't. Okay. All right, told me not to. Anything else that would like to come out, please, and thank you. Okay, that one is really pushing itself out. Okay. I'm receiving signs and messages from you. You two are you're messaging each other, and I heard in your dreams, like in your dreams, but I mean in your dreams. You may be connecting with each other dream-wise. But I'm hearing with the mildew fairy cleanup time, with I'm receiving signs and messages from you. This is a message for both you and for your divine counterpart to make sure that you are cleansing or putting some sort of protective measure in before you go to sleep, to make sure that your channel and where you're connecting with each other is actually like a close call, because it's almost like you're picking up the phone and there could be somebody else who's picked up the phone as well and is listening in, because that mildew fairy, watch the reading that I just done on Bowman's Cove, okay, that came out on the same date as this. I can't remember what it's called, but there was a bit about people being in like this room that was like there'd been some sort of water main burst or something, or flood, and all of the water had turned into like mildew and mold going down the walls. There's something icky there. There may be someone trying to get in and listen to your messages, or somebody who's a little bit jelly of your connection, so they may be subconsciously or consciously trying to intercept what's being said, because it says I'm not ready, I'm still working on things, and it's upside down. Okay, so this person, I feel like they need to know that they don't need to rush their healing, because this came out in one of my readings before, that this person feels like they need to rush to be on the same page as you when it comes to healing, and it doesn't work like that. And healing is never done. Okay, you can meet somebody and they're the love of your life, but you could still be healing from things from your childhood, or still be healing things from your past relationship. And I don't mean that you have finish one relationship and you just jump straight into another one. No one should do that. I'm not a therapist, but that's common sense. We don't go from one relationship to another, because you don't give yourself breathing space to kind of grieve and kind of find closure and to heal the parts that may have created wounds. But I'm getting that this person feels like they need to rush, and they're being told they don't need to. I'm so sorry for what I did to you. For someone here, you did date this person. You are the 37%. And it says, I will propose to you, but it's upside down. So this person wants to. They want to. I can't wait for the day that I call you my wife. They want to, but I feel like they're not in the right place, or they're worried. So I heard, will you reject me? What else needs to come out, please and thank you? Okay. Anything else? Anything else you want to add to it? No? Okay, so it's just that. I will read the top one. Give me a minute. Just get this. One sec. Got all my feet all curled round. Hello, Archangel Michael. Oh my gosh, these nails are the bane of my life. There we go, I got it. I got it in the end. Everything is possible is upside down. And then you also have the best is yet to come is upside down. This is what I mean by, I'm not ready. I'm still working on things, but it's upside down. This person is trying to rush where they are rather than just being present with where they are, and there is a lot for them to kind of work through, especially as the first card that came through was the Storm Angel, collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes and energies. You are always on their mind. You have given them the space to accept who they are, and I heard accept their sexuality as well. This person could be gay, this person could be bisexual, they could be in the LGBTQIA community, but they've never accepted that or opened themselves up to that. And you've told them, whether that's telepathically, whether that was something that you said in the past, if you are the 37%, if you're not and you're the 63%, you may have put posts up, or you may be a YouTuber, you may have said something and it really hit a chord with them and they felt accepted. But everything is possible is upside down. So this person at the moment is feeling very kind of like they may be going through a dark night of the soul of some sort. The best is yet to come. This person may be feeling depressed, a bit down at the moment. Which one would you like me to take actually? This one or that one? This one? They're still trying to control things. Because you've got the Four of Michael. Oh no, this is not the Four of Coins, this is the Four of Swords. And it says, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. Yeah, so this is a stressful time for them, They're going through this, and I know this seems to be more centered on them than you, but it's almost like This is what they're thinking about when it comes to you, when it comes to your connection. But also it's the energies of what they're going through at the moment. Because if you've been questioning why this person hasn't come forward, or if you, for example, are in a relationship, or you've become friends with this person again and you're wondering why they're kind of holding back energies, this is the reason for it. And I heard they do love you. They do genuinely love you. And I heard that it's so hard right now. It's so hard right now, and this person may be very tired. They may be overworking themselves. Either I heard some of them are overworking themselves in the gym, and I heard go slow. Go slow, you need to have rest days. And for others, they're overworking their brain. They're constantly going over and over and over things, over things, over things, over things. Okay, and you've got here, look, skill upside down. They may feel like they are... like I said, there's this energy of they're not in the same league as you. I don't believe in leagues. I think that is BS. I think you are either on a healing path or you're not. And that's it. You're either on a healing path or you're not. And you've got here 4 of Gabriel. Time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. And it's upside down. But this here, this may be a relationship that they're kind of stuck in of some sort. And I heard for some it's with their mother. And I don't mean a romantic relationship with their mother, There's something about their mother controlling them in some way. And that came out at the start, didn't it? And you've got here King of Ariel, successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. Now, we've had the energy of a mentor wanting to come forward for a while. So this person could be a mentor of some sort. Or they may come forward to offer to support you in some way. I heard my heart sings for you. And you have got at the back there Archangel Ariel. And look at her shining all in pink. So this is all to do with your heart space and their heart space. Spice? That was a really weird accent. I don't know if, for those of you who have never met, you may actually, it keeps coming out. You may be at a distance actually physically in the world. So I keep getting like, I'm not going to say weird accents, but different accents wanting to come through. And you've got here solution. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So this person is definitely overworking themselves and how they can come forward. Look, that's a house again. This is also how they, because I heard their mother either controls their assets or their mother may have really, they love their mum. They love their mum. But it's almost like they, for some people, it may be a choice between them loving you and you being their life and their choice, or loving their mum. And I heard that's for the 37%. For some there, that their mother would never approve of you. Never. And it says Knight of Gabriel, confident, enthusiastic, courageous and charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. But this person, so I can't wait for the day I can call you my wife. This person wants to marry you. What? This person wants to marry? Wow. Oh my gosh. New beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. This person may be coming in quite quickly for you. You're guiding me home. Got 8 of Gabriel coming out, which says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. This person's going to get in contact with you soon. Okay. But you had like, I get shy and nervous around you. I don't feel like they're going to come in straight away and just be like, I love you. You are the love of my life. You have helped me heal so much. You are an inspiration. You are everything to me. Oh my gosh, let's have the biggest wedding ever. I don't feel like they're going to do that, even if they're thinking that. There is this energy of coming in a different way. So it may be that they offer you some sort of business offer. Something that, you know, you can work on together, so they can be around you, so they can kind of, you know, touch base with you and just, you know, get to know you on like a personal level. And you've also got here 2 of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun, and it's upside down. So this person, especially if it's important to have balance, this person may be overworking themselves at the moment. But there's also this want for them to come in and help you. They may be somebody who is not like, they like to provide for other people, and they may have done that to their own detriment at some point. they're the type of person, like, they could have just gone and done 2 hours in the gym, and then they've gone and, you know, they may have already volunteered and helped this place and that place, and then on their way home their mum might call and be like, can you go and get the shopping? So they'll go and do this, and they'll do this, and they do this, and they do this, and by the time they get back, all they want to do is have a shower and faceplant into their bed. And I feel like this is a regular thing for them. This is something else that maybe they are starting to learn, especially with I'm reclaiming my power, that they're starting to have more healthier boundaries. So if they've got things set in their day, and then their mum's like, you need to go and do this, they may gently use a gentle no, which is kind of like, well, I can do this, but I may have to leave that for another time, or you may have to ask someone else for that. And it's giving them a sense of power back, which is awesome. And then this person also is going to be the person that will offer you the most help. If you're doing a project or you need a mentor, they will go out of their way to help you out. All right, the Magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings is upside down. And 8 of Ariel. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional educational or training. And it's upside down though. This person is very capable, but I feel at times they feel less than in front of you or around you. And this person actually wants to offer you quite a lot. And then they feel like they're not capable. And then you've got the 10 of Gabriel in reverse. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. I told you. But you're being asked to do this as well. This isn't just about them. You're being asked to do this as well. If you feel at the moment you're at a crux in your life or a crossroads, or I heard an energy is gaining momentum, but if you feel like it's not moving how it should, call out to your angels, call out to your guides, call out to the universe, and tell them what it is that you want. You know, it could be I am manifesting a mentor that comes in and helps me with my health, or helps me with my business, or helps me with this, and that I will hear from this person within the next 2 weeks. Because your guides are either going to show you signs that that's coming in, or they may actually guide you to either watch another tarot reading, listen to your dream downloads, and they'll be like, no, it's coming in 4 weeks. But if you don't ask, you won't know. Okay, Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience. Come on, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. If you don't ask, you won't know. And I feel this is something that's coming from this person as well, is that they never asked. They were always just assuming the worst, because the worst would happen, unless there is this energy of them like armoring themselves a little bit. There's armoring themselves. I'm getting like, I don't know why I'm getting this person. You may have gone out raving with this person when you were younger. Because I've got a Missy Elliott on at the moment. You may have gone to the same clubs as this person. I love Missy Elliott so much. Let me just see. What song is this? Show me, show me. This is Get Your Freak On. Okay, this person's very attracted to you. I'm going to leave it here. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you're already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, hearts, kisses, love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.